This is a gross video warning. In this video, we'll be showing photos of vomit and traces of urine. Okay, this is the last warning. Let's start the video. We're going to be going over to the car here. And as you can see here, the person has a limited budget. I'm seeing a lot of problems. We have the vomit in the car. You can see it's kind of rotted. I got stuff here, food here. I've also noticed ants. I don't know if we can see any walking around right now, but there's some ants in here. They're very limited on a budget, so I can't really take out the seat, and I think the whole car needs to be addressed, but we're just going to work on this one area and get this vomit out, and hopefully that works out pretty good. But yeah, I did see quite a few ants already. To make the viewing a little bit easier, I've already cleaned up the vomit with the microfiber. Now I'm cleaning the door seal, so there's going to be vomit inside that door seal. And we're just going to split it open with a toothbrush and just clean inside there, and then take an air compressor and blow it out. So what I'm using is 3D orange degreaser mixed at 10% product, 90% water. At this lower dilution rate, it's going to be great at removing human oils, and it's also safe for plastics and fabrics. In fact, this product is actually marketed as an interior cleaner. The cloud of smoke that you're seeing is just dust. This is a country car. You can't tell it in the video, but the microfiber is wet and it's actually collecting the dust particles that the air compressor is blowing out right now. This is all the particles of microfiber towel collected. So those particles are too light to be collected with a vacuum cleaner. So what I'm going to do is go back in there with my orange degreaser, wet things up, and make it a little bit more heavier and easier for the wet dry vacuum to extract. And now I'm going to be using my hands and various instruments to soften the fabric down there up. This is me using the air compressor. I believe the pressure is set at 100 psi. Okay, finally, this is the first round of vacuuming. Since this is an area I can't reach that well, what I've done is I've soaked the area with a lot of degreaser, let it sit for a little bit. Remember, this is an interior safe degreaser, and now I'm going to use the air compressor to blow all that liquid out, try to dry the area. And I finally found an ant that can capture on film. So you can clearly see the mechanics of what I'm doing. I'm just doing the same thing on a different surface. So right now I'm working on a stain, and we're going to clean it with the air compressor. If you need a scrub and you can't get access with your hands, try using a rim or wheel brush to get in that crevice area. So this crevice area has been addressed. Time to move on. Next area I'd like to address is going to be this door panel. Now, it's very common for vomit to get down there and get caught in that cup holder. Normally, we try to refrain from spraying the cleaner on the door, but I'm in a hurry. Again, like I said, this person's on a budget, so I'm just trying to clean all the crevices as I can, as fast as I can. But when I do spray, notice I don't spray it on a speaker or anything, that I spray it on the flat part of the door or on the microfiber. Don't ever really spray it into a speaker. That can actually cause a lot of mess. Hopefully you can see it all right. That's an Ultra Plush brush that I'm using right now to get into all the crevices. It's an awesome tool for the crevices, and it's really soft, so you don't have to actually worry about scratching anything, and you can put a little bit of pressure into it, especially when you get in the speaker area. So now I'm going to use the air compressor at 50 psi just to dry everything off. So the aggressive cleaning I've done is going to be hard on the plastic. So what we need to do is put a dressing on the plastics just to protect them a little bit. So what I'm using is the Chemical Guys Tire Kicker Shine. Now this is designed for the interior of the car as well as the exterior. And the reason why I like this product is because it has a really strong, nice florally smell to it. Since this car has a lot of sand in it and everything, I'm vacuuming with the Tornador. The Tornador is pretty good at moving sand, but it can be a hassle to use. If you're not familiar with the Tornador is an attachment that you put to your air compressor and combine it with your vacuum cleaner. And what it does is take air about 90 psi and sprays the air down onto the carpet while your vacuum sucks it up. It's really good at making the sand dance in the carpet and jump up, and it's really easy to extract at that point. So the Tornador I'm using is called Tornador Black, and I've taken the water reservoir out so it's easier for me to use, and I have the vacuum attachment on it as well. So when you're working around the rails of a seat, you don't want to spray degreaser in the rails because the seat depends on grease to move back and forward. Sometimes, like in this case, you'll actually have to spray inside the seat rails, which I did. Just followed up by lubricating the seat back up using WD-40 with silicone in there or something that's long-lasting and decent. So the brush I'll be using is Chemical Guys Carpet Brush. It's really aggressive. It might be a little bit too firm. And the cleaning product I'm using is from a company called Agar, A-G-A-R, and it's called Amsolve Food, Protein, and Blood and Stain Remover. Now this product is extremely strong, so you'll need to extract it when you're done, and you need to wear eyewear, and you need to wear a mask. If you don't, the chemicals will burn your eyes and you'll have a hard time breathing. It's very important that you have a lot of ventilation. This is an extremely powerful product and it has ammonia in it. And just in case I didn't say it, the reason why we're cleaning the back here is because there's traces of vomit on the back, on that back rail, in that back section. So I just want to get all the vomit out. It's not about cleaning the whole car. It's just making sure and ensuring that the vomit is out. So I'm going to go ahead and take up. I'll let the video keep on playing so you can see what I'm doing. The whole job took me about an hour to do.